Jai Hind, Namaste viewers. Welcome to the 9th episode of Elections Simplified. Today friends, we will discuss in detail about the state elections of Madhya Pradesh. So who will win Madhya Pradesh? Madhya Pradesh is likely to vote on 17th of November. MP has essentially been a bipolar contest between the Congress and the BJP in the past 3 decades. The BJP has been in power in Madhya Pradesh for almost 20 years now, except for a brief period of 15 months between 2018 to 2019. MP is among the first 2 states where BJP formed its government after its formation in 1980 in the new avatar and in the aftermath of the Ram Mandir movement. Shivraj Singh Chauhan is the longest serving chief minister of the BJP, even longer than Narendra Modi. After Gujarat, MP is the state where BJP has been in power for the longest time. In the year 2000, Chhattisgarh was carved out of MP, hence numbers of earlier elections are not comparable. In 2003, the BJP ended 10-year rule of Digvijay Singh of the Congress party, winning a 3/4 majority of 173 seats. The BJP made Uma Bharati the chief minister, but she was replaced within 9 months by Babulal Gaur, who also could not last beyond 15 months. BJP then made the 46-year-old young man Mama, as he is fondly called, the chief minister, and he has completed 16 and a half years plus as the CM of the state. In the 2008 and 2013 elections, under the leadership of Shivraj, the BJP nearly won a 2/3 majority. In 2018, the Congress emerged as the single largest party, just 2 short of majority, riding on the anti-incumbency against the BJP government. However, in March 2020, Jyotiraditya Scindia led a faction of 22 MLAs who resigned and joined the BJP, bringing the Kamalnath government to a minority. The BJP made a comeback and Shivraj was installed again as a CM just before the lockdown due to COVID. If we now see in terms of vote share, the BJP has had an advantage of 5% to 10% during the 2003 to 13 elections. However, in 2018, the gap between the BJP and the Congress was just 0.1%, with both Congress and BJP recording around 41% vote share. The smaller parties like the BSP, the SP, the GGP, and independents have had a significant role in Madhya Pradesh, recording anywhere between 12 to 21% vote share. BSP has an average vote share of 6%. However, the influence of BSP and others is on a decline in the past few elections. Uma Bharati had formed her own party, the Bharatiya Janashakti, in 2008, winning 5 seats and recording around 5% vote share. That is why we see the bump in the vote share of others in 2008. She has since returned to the party and has been trying to unsuccessfully make a comeback of sorts, raising the Sharab Bandi and now the OBC quota for women in reservation bill. Now let's discuss about the caste politics in Madhya Pradesh. After the Mandal movement, the caste politics has dominated elections in many states in India. However, Madhya Pradesh was left untouched. Digvijay Singh's term from 1993 to 2003 confirms this phenomenon. OBC politics came to the center stage in Madhya Pradesh in 2003 when BJP anointed OBC leader Uma Bharati as its CM, following it up with Babulal Gaur and Shivraj Singh Chauhan. Madhya Pradesh has 37% Hindu OBCs, 17% upper caste, 21% scheduled tribe, 16% scheduled caste, 7% Muslims, and 2% others population. Including the minorities, the total number of OBCs will be in the range of 45 to 46%. The Muslim population is very low in rural areas, almost 3%, whereas it is very high in urban areas, around 15%. The BJP has traditionally received the support of upper caste and OBCs, while Congress SC, ST and minorities. In 2018, BJP's traditional vote base of upper caste was angry with the BJP. This was due to the reservation favoring statements by Shivraj and amendments to SC/ST Act by the Modi government nullifying the Supreme Court order. The Brahmins and Rajputs formed their own party called as Shapaksh, which was third on 11 seats, damaging BJP's prospects in a few seats in a tie-breaker contest. The SC/ST votes have traditionally been with the Congress. In 2003 and 8, Congress received higher support. However, in 2013, BJP outscored Congress and received higher support. In 2018, SC/ST Atrocities Act matter and Congress party's deal with Jayas helped it win support amongst the SC/STs. 82 seats are reserved for the SC/ST category. There are 137 seats where SC/ST population is more than 20%. BSP also enjoys decent support of 14 to 15% among the SCs. Congress won 47 of these seats in 2018, 28 more than its 2013 tally. Now, the OBCs and SCs as well as upper caste and SCs have a history of antagonism and are unlikely to vote together. Madhya Pradesh is one of the states where BJP used to get good amount of Muslim support, 15 to 17% range in 2013 to 18 due to the secular image of Shivraj Singh Chauhan. However, this is likely to decline in 2023 as Shivraj has adopted a hardline Hindutva approach in this term. The BJP must keep its flock of traditional voters, the upper caste and the OBCs together. On the other hand, the Congress is trying to create cracks in the core vote bank of BJP, the OBCs, through the demand of caste census. So now let's see how did BJP and Congress get their close to 41-42% vote share. BJP got 10% from upper caste, 18% from OBC, 7% from SC, 5% from ST, Muslims and others 1% each. The Congress on the other hand got 6% from upper caste, 15% from OBC, 10% from SC, 6% from ST and 4% from the Muslim community. Now let's take a look at the regions of Madhya Pradesh. MP can be divided into 6 regions. Gwalior Chambal has 34 seats, Bagelkhand, which is made up of Bundelkhand and Vind 56, Bhopal 25, Mahakaushal 42, Malwa 45 and Nimar 28 seats. Bagelkhand is the biggest while Bhopal is the smallest region. BJP was ahead in Bagelkhand, which is Narottam Mishra, V.D. Sharma and Ajay Singh's area, Bhopal, which is Shivraj's area, and Malwa, which is Kailash Vijayvargiya's area in 2018. The Congress was ahead in Gwalior Chambal, Sindhya and Tomar's area, Mahakaushal, Kamalnath and Rakesh Singh's area, and Nimad, which is Faggan Kulaste's area. The tribals are higher than the state average in Mahakaushal and Malwa Nimad. The Dalits are higher than state average in Bundelkhand, Malwa Nimad and Gwalior Chambal region. The OBCs are in high number in Gwalior Chambal and Bundelkhand, while the upper caste is in high numbers in the Vindhya and Gwalior Chambal regions. Water scarcity and demand for a separate state are top issues in Bundelkhand. Swarna Andolan was a big issue in Vindhya in the last election. The PM has inaugurated Sant Ravidas temple to woo the SC population this time. In Mahakaushal, the tribals were unhappy over the installation of Shyama Prasad Mukherjee statue instead of Rani Durgavati in 2018. To offset this, the Prime Minister performed Bhumi Pujan of Virangana Rani Durgavati Smark and Udyan on her 500th birth centenary this year. In Gwalior Chambal, the caste census issue could play a role. Swarna Andolan and SC/ST Atrocities Act was a major issue in 2018. Can Scindia sway the region for BJP? Surveys say otherwise. BJP is still lagging in this region as per most surveys. Is Scindia factor over, or was it overhyped by the BJP? He is also expected to contest from his aunt Yashodhara Raje's seat, Shivpuri, to give a fillip to BJP's fortunes. Malwa is the hotbed of agrarian distress. The Mandsaur firing incident in 2018 happened here, and MP is also amongst the top 5 states in farmer suicides. The Congress is attacking the government by highlighting the incidents of atrocities against tribals. In July, it lashed onto the case of a man with alleged BJP links urinating on a tribal man in Siddhi district. This set off a political firestorm, with CM Chauhan having to intervene and wash the victim's feet. This election is a lot about the Labhartis of BJP versus the Labhartis of Congress. The Congress has announced 5 guarantees which have been gaining ground. Implementation of old pension scheme, LPG cylinders at 500 rupees, 1500 per month for women, free electricity up to 100 units, and half bill up to 200 units, resumption of the farm loan waiver scheme announced in 2018. Now, Mama has launched a scheme Ladli Behna to counter the cash dole scheme of the Congress party, wherein he is transferring rupees 1250 to women, which has neutralized the Congress promise to some extent. He has also announced the LPG cylinders for rupees 450 for Ujjwala Yojana beneficiaries. So it's a battle of current Labhartis of BJP versus the future Labhartis of the Congress. Now let's discuss about the strategy of the two parties. The Congress under the leadership of Kamal Nath smells a chance to make a comeback riding on the anti-incumbency against Shivraj-led BJP government. It hopes that there is a sympathy factor in favor of Kamal Nath. Congress had emerged as a SLP in 2018, but it hopes that there is a sympathy factor in favor of Kamal Nath, whose government was toppled by the BJP in 15 months. Both the parties have flipped their strategy. In 2018, Congress had contested on a combined leadership of Kamal Nath, Digvijay Singh and Scindia, while BJP was contesting a presidential-style election with Narendra Modi and Shivraj at the helm. This time, BJP is shying away from declaring Shivraj as CM. In fact, they even tried to replace him but couldn't find a replacement. BJP will be seeking votes in the name of PM Modi and contest polls on a combined leadership model. On the other hand, the Congress is making it a presidential-style contest, pitching Kamal Nath versus Shivraj. BJP has realized that it is a tough seat-by-seat battle and has announced 79 candidates much before the date announcement, including 7 MPs. In total, it has announced 136 candidates till 16th of October. The Congress released a list of 144 candidates on the first day of Navaratri. 1 plus 4 plus 4 is equal to 9 at 9:09 am. Both parties have retained most of their MLAs till now, despite reports of high anti-incumbency against them. As per News 24 survey, 40% people blame MLAs, while 26% Shivraj for their issues and problems. The BJP has pushed 7 MPs, including cabinet ministers Narendra Singh Tomar, Faggan Singh Kulaste and stalwart Kailash Vijayvargiya from seats it lost in 2018. The party in 2018 had lost considerable number of seats to Congress in Malwa 13, Mahakaushal 11 and Gwalior Chambal 13. Fielding Tomar will give strength to the party in Chambal, Vijayvargiya in Malwa and Rakesh Singh in Mahakaushal region. BJP had done well in Vindhya in 2018 and the announcement of Riti Pathak will help party to consolidate votes in this region. The party, by putting up Prahlad Singh Patel, Union Minister, as a candidate, is trying to give a strong message to the OBCs, especially the Lodi community from which Uma Bharti hails, thus killing 2 birds with 1 stone, neutralizing the OBC card of Congress as well as taming the fearing Uma Bharti. 25 of 31 cabinet ministers of Shivraj have been given tickets so far in the BJP's fourth list. In 2018, 13 of the 33 ministers had lost polls. This means that the BJP has not learned any mistakes from 2018. Both the parties will need to manage rebellion as they can upset calculations in a very tight contest. Now let's discuss about the issues. The top issues in the state are unemployment, price rise, corruption, atrocities against SC/STs, women's safety, MP is number 2 in rapes in India, the guarantees of Congress, welfare schemes of Shivraj, agri-distress, MP is again number 5 in farmer suicides, Hindutva, BJP's hard Hindutva versus Congress party's soft Hindutva, and caste census. It is surprising, friends, that despite MP having one of the lowest unemployment rates and inflation rates, these issues still occupy top 2 slots. This indicates that the BJP unit has not been able to communicate effectively on these points to the voters. The women voters are kingmakers here who voted in higher numbers than men in 2018, 76% versus 74%. And the first-time voters also account for 4% of the vote base. These two things can be X factors in these elections. First-time voters have not seen anyone else than Shivraj as CM, so whatever good or bad is attributed to him. But can they connect with a 76-year-old Kamal Nath? Many conflicting factors are at play here, friends. Now let's discuss about the opinion polls. The opinion polls are divided on who's winning Madhya Pradesh. The ABP C voter predicts a tight race with Congress ahead, while IANS poll strat predicts BJP retaining the state. The C voter shows BJP gaining across regions versus 2018 except Gwalior, Chambal and Bagelkhand. Congress is seen holding on to its gains in Chambal, while Bagelkhand is expected to flip to the Congress and practically all its gains of 21 seats is coming from here. This is a big risk for the Congress party in C voter survey, which assumes that BJPs and others will fare poorly here. If they do well, like historically, then this could damage the Congress and the contest could get even tighter versus the 119 to 1110 in favor of the Congress currently. A word of caution here, early opinion polls do tend to get it wrong as candidates of all parties have not yet been announced. So recap, Madhya Pradesh could see a tight battle like in 2018. It is a seat-by-seat contest, which is normally difficult for any incumbent party to win. Congress and BJP have flipped their strategies. Congress is contesting a presidential style, whereas BJP is contesting a combined leadership model election. The rebels from both the parties could damage the prospects and emerge as kingmakers. The women voters and the first-time voters are the X factors in these elections. So, an interesting battle on the cards. May the best man win. Thank you. Namaste.